Alright, now I was really excited to see if this movie was any good because the mixed reviews were very interesting. I got 1 star this morning in my local paper, yet Roger Ebert, one of the most respected film critics in the world, and my personal hero gave it 4 stars. Yes, out of 4. Wow. Now, after seeing the film, I don't think it deserved 4 stars, but it's decent. There are some really well done scenes in this movie. At least like the whole first half. Really, it's very suspenseful, very involving, just a very intriguing, well done, science fiction film setting this all up. I think the plot had something really good going until it involved the filmmakers to come up with a reason, and then it got really goofy. I mean, this is a movie that the whole film could have just been played out as camp and just been entertaining. Really, I thought a lot of it's really well done, actually. It's really not like, oh, at least it's entertaining. It's actually like a really well done science fiction film. But the ending just killed so much of it. And that's when the acting became crap, and it just seemed like it just kept going. And I'm just like, alright, really? Come on. The very last scene, it ended, and I'm just like, oh, okay. It didn't make any sense at all. And there are some explanations that me and my friends were talking about. One of them probably being true, but then still, I don't know. I need to find online. But really, the whole reason behind all this happening, really, it was okay, but I think it could have been better executed. Because it was done in a really corny way. The disasters in this movie are really well done. Even the end, the big boom finish. At a character's perspective on what happened to the characters, I didn't really like that. But actually, the effect of what is happening to the world, I thought it was really good, really. See the beginning of, like, the plane crash sequence in this movie, it's amazing. I mean, it's seriously like freaking Cloverfield. It's not over-stylized where it, like, follows the plane. It's, like, right, like, in the perspective of the character where it just shows it. And then it blowing up is just so freaking realistic. The biggest highlight of the movie. And there are a few other, like, disasters like that. But it's not done in like a campy like action way just for fun. It's like really realistic and serious and kind of depressing. Like in the plane crash, like a lot of people are on fire. And although the plot is a little goofy, like these scary hooded people that whisper, they call them whisperers, like follow the kids. That was a little stupid, and they leave rocks everywhere, so they keep finding rocks. Well, there's a scene in this movie where one of the main characters dies, and Nicolas Cage finds a rock in one of their hands. I'm like, come on. Nicolas Cage, his performance was kind of on and off. There's a scene where he drops to his knees in awe, and I cracked up. But really, there's some scenes where he did a really good job. Like, his performance in some of the scenes was so good, it really just put, like, a believable effect on what he was saying. It made the story really interesting. This isn't a perfect movie. There are some really mishandled scenes, but it's entertaining. It really is. You might not like how it ends. Heck, I think a lot of people aren't going to like how it ends, but it's intriguing. I would say give it a chance, because I think you at least might like some of it. There are some really good parts. I do think it's a pretty good film. It just could have been like an 8 or a 9. And I'm going to give it a 7.5. Because despite some really bad scenes, I think there is a really good movie buried in there. Because there are some where they talk about death that I thought really worked. But it kind of got buried under what the film was all revolved around, which they later say, which I don't think worked very well. But like I said, I just thought it was poorly executed. So yeah, 7.5. Alright film. I say check it out.